Fox 61 News at 10 starts now.
Now at 10 today marks the second busiest travel day of Thanksgiving week, while travelers say today's heavy rain did not stop them from hitting the skies or the roads.
And the weather an impact today with some rain moving through tonight, but drier weather as we begin the new work week. The forecast ahead.
Lawmakers gathering at the state capitol tomorrow for a special session. The issues they plan on discussing that will impact you and your family. The Fox 61 News at 10 starts right now. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Carmen Chow. We begin with breaking news out of Mystic tonight, where firefighters are rushing to the scene of a large fire at the Seaport Marine. This screenshot captured on the Mason Island Marina camera showing the large flames billowing in the air. You can probably spot it from miles away if you are near Washington Street. Now, details remain limited right now, but we do have a crew on the way and will bring us a live report as soon as they arrive. And the wind and misting actually having a big impact on this fire. And to talk more about this, here's meteorologist Ryan Bratton. Hey, Ryan.
Hi, Carmen. Hi, everybody. Some of the videos we've seen coming out of Mystic on some of the webcams, too. Clearly, the wind kind of fanning the flames here. The location of the fire right around here, and the wind right now coming in out of the south and southwest. That funnels right up into the Mystic River. Right now, steady winds at Groton, New London of 20 miles per hour with some gusts to 30 miles per hour. Pretty exposed part of Mystic, that wind certainly fanning the flames in that fire there. We actually have some rain that's moving into the area now, which certainly would be a welcomed news. We have a few showers and downpours that are entering New London County right now, coming from Lyme over into Niantic and then Groton and Mystic in the next half hour or so. But this is just about the last of the rain that's moving through. We had some downpours earlier this evening, and the back edge just making its way through Connecticut at the moment. So through the next 12 hours, the rain will be coming to an end. We'll be drying out by tomorrow morning with overnight lows dropping into the 40s to around 50. Still a gusty breeze for much of the night, but the wind will shift from out of the south to out of the west and eventually northwest tomorrow. And that'll be a gusty breeze that's with us all day long. And temperatures not rising much at all tomorrow, too. Highs only around 50. Basically, that's where the temperatures will be from start to finish. We'll talk about the next chance for rain, which comes in during the middle of the week, coming up in just a little while. Carmen.
Ryan, thank you. Now, today was expected to be the second busiest travel day of Thanksgiving week as people head back home. The FAA says about 47,000 flights were scheduled Sunday, down only about 1,000 from the peak travel day on Tuesday. Fox 61's Tony Black joins us from Union Station in Hartford with how the rainy travel day impacted travelers.
The Sunday commute after Thanksgiving expected to be the second busiest of the week.
It looked like there was a lot of people exhausted, maybe Black Friday or the shopping wore people out, but a lot of people were sleeping.
Trains and buses coming and going from Hartford's Union Station.
There was a lot of people on the train, but they were on time. The buses are on time.
A rainy Sunday evening from Bradley International. About 47,000 flights taking to the sky nationwide as people head home. Only about 1,000 flights less than the busiest travel day, Tuesday.
Yeah, I just came home for the holidays. Most of my family, we always host Thanksgiving. So it was just here for the past week. So it was nice to have a little break.
Madison's Julia Reel says her commute north to the airport was slower than normal with rainy skies and those final goodbyes.
I actually didn't leave that much time for the airport. I board in about 15-20 minutes, so probably should have expected a little bit more busyness.
The roadways kept Connecticut State Police busy this week. From Wednesday to Sunday, they responded to about 5,700 calls for service, nearly 2,000 less than last year. They responded to fewer accidents, too, down from 543 to 338. 3 this year were fatal. 36 DUI arrests were made, and 247 speeding citations were issued. Travelers at Bradley International say the commute has been easy, only a few delays reported.
We didn't have any problem. It was just smooth.
All right, Tony, thank you. And new tonight, state police need your help in identifying a man they say may have burglarized a home earlier this month in Tolland. They released this photo of their potential suspect. They say he stole jewelry and credit cards from a residence on Cider Mill Road. If you recognize this person, they're asking you give them a call at the Tolland Residence State Trooper's office at the number on your screen. State lawmakers are heading back to the Capitol tomorrow for a special session focused on issues that will affect you this winter, including home heating cost. Fox 61's Angelo Bavaro breaks down what lawmakers will vote on.
A special session is when lawmakers convene outside of the normal legislative session. Governor Lamont calling the Connecticut General Assembly into session Monday to take action on several issues as inflation and high prices continue to take a toll on your wallet. On the agenda, extending the gas tax holiday and suspension of public bus fares, as both of those measures are set to expire this Wednesday. The governor is asking lawmakers to extend fare-free bus service through March 30th. Meanwhile, the gas tax suspension would be extended through December 31st, and after that, that tax would be phased back in over a 5-month period. Governor Lamont also asking the legislature to approve more funding for the premium pay program for essential workers, as well as the Connecticut Energy Assistance Program.
Putting an additional $30 million into what's called the low-income heating assistance program, and we're putting $4.5 million more into Operation Fuel. That's going to be a big help for folks.
We're going to be increasing the levels up to about $130 million, which could roughly, depending on what the federal government gives us, the state might be putting in upward of 20 to 30 million of its own money. But we're still waiting on what those federal dollars are going to look like.
The state legislature is set to convene at 10 o'clock Monday morning for that special session. Reporting in the studio, Angelo Bavaro, back to you.
Hello, thank you. With Thanksgiving behind us, people are swapping out their turkeys and cornucopias for trees and tinsel. While Christmas tree farms always anticipate a jump in business around the holidays, this year is posing a unique problem for suppliers. High demand meeting small inventories means that if you're springing for a live tree, you might have to shovel out a little more than you're used to.
The Christmas tree industry is in a tough spot. The demand is at an all-time high. The supply is at an all-time low. It's a very delicate balance. We try to grow as many trees as we can. With COVID and people being home, the demand was skyrocketing, so we just couldn't keep up.
If you're looking to pick up a tree, John says to give your local Christmas tree farm a call. They can tell you what they have at the moment and even give recommendations on where and how to find the tree that's right for you. 200 Dignity Grows volunteers packaged 3,500 tote bags this weekend to give to community members in need. The bags have a full month of hygiene products distributed for free through social service agencies. Dignity Grows is based in Hartford with the mission of providing people with essential personal hygiene products for school and work, supported mostly by individual donations.
This is a year-round effort. This particular event is a collaboration with the Jewish Federation of Greater Hartford. We have a team of Dignity Grows leaders, volunteers, and incredible support through our community throughout the year.
The chief operating officer says people who receive these bags have been able to increase work hours because of the items they receive. She says they want to make sure everyone has access to products whenever they need them. Volunteers with the International We Love You Foundation teamed up with Power Home Remodeling to clean Fort Hale Park in New Haven today to promote a clean environment and help close the climate gap in the country.
We love you! We love you!
The group collected around 300 pounds of trash today. This was one of a series of cleanup that was carried out in November in under-resourced communities in Boston, Maryland, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania. To work towards a solution, the two organizations held these cleanups in multiple states facing disparities in litter and pollution.